You never actually expect to meet the people that inspire you creatively. I've learned you really gotta work on yourself before these people would even remotely take you seriously. I knew it wasn't gonna happen overnight, and I needed to be more consistent with my content and take a lot more risks. So I decided to really kick things into gear with some traveling and documenting some of my memories I was having while practicing my shooting and editing. I also took interest in the video community and met a lot of other talented creatives and great friends that inspired me to continue to push my creative abilities. But before all that, and before I even bought my camera, I followed this guy named Jesse Driftwood.
It's New Lens Day!
So here's the thing about Jesse. He was one of the first people to really take advantage of the Instagram story platform. He was able to challenge himself to make Instagram stories that would disappear in 24 hours while still being able to effectively tell a story in that short period of time that he had.
This is the Sigma 20mm f1.4. It's super wide, it's super fast, it's really pretty.
I wanted to make these kind of stories as well, so I did. And after a ton of stories and practice, a lot of failures and experimenting, I found myself making a story and having a chat with Jesse.
Pretty crazy that I'm sitting right here next to you, man.
So I'm with the homie Pat, and he's got this idea that seems like maybe it's good and maybe it's not.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how safe did you feel?
6.
It's a lot safer than I thought you'd feel, to be honest. Did you start doing stories, or did you do other things before that, or?
Yeah, I've been in like commercial, corporate, event, wedding, photography, and filmmaking for nearing a decade now.
Yeah.
Probably 2009, 2010 was when I really got started in that. And the only reason I started doing stories was I was just bored. I was so sick of doing the stuff that I was getting paid to do. I wasn't creatively inspired. I was like, I just want to make things for myself.
Yeah, I like the idea that you have where it's that 24 hours to create wherever you want, and then after that, it's gone. Obviously, I'm kind of just like a random person, right? Like what dictates as a creator, what allows you to kind of like see another creator and be like, I'm going to either work with this person or this person might not be the best person to work with? What kind of like do you think dictates that decision?
For me, one of the big things is that people are already doing it. So a lot of people will message me and they'll be like, I'd love to collaborate sometime.
For sure.
And then maybe I'll check out their page. And the thing is, they have never put anything out there. I don't fully understand the question at that point. It's like, well, collaborate, because collaboration by definition, it's a two-way street.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I think what's cool about collaboration is you can collaborate with people that do things that aren't what you do at all.
Yeah, totally.
You know, maybe it's your tech review meets my silly internet. You know, it's something that we kind of cross over and
meet in the middle
styles.
somewhere.
Yeah. But for me, the most important thing is that you're already doing something. And I love collaborating with people. I love any time that you interact with someone who is in the same field as you. There's opportunity to learn from them, they learn from you, and it's mutually beneficial. So I love collaborating, but if we're going to collaborate, please make your own things first.
Would you recommend people start with vertical video or widescreen video, or
so what are your thoughts? Funny enough, I am not a vertical video advocate. It's the worst.
Crops
the
out
worst
a lot of
way.
the shot,
Yeah, you know, we experience the world horizontally. So you've got two eyes, left and right.
Yeah.
And basically there's the sky, there's the ground, and then there's everything in existence. You know, that's just how humans work because of gravity. It's like everything is laid out horizontally. So compositionally, horizontal makes the most sense. However, there are compositions that do make sense vertically. And to an extent, I knew people hold their phones vertically. It's true. There was going to be a market for brands that they need someone who knows how to tell a story vertically. And I think it's a bit of a niche market that I figured there was space. And I think there still is space because brands constantly, they want ads to run in stories or even on Facebook, on Instagram.
Facebook ads and story ads are huge now.
They want to fill as much of your screen as they can.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, would you have any advice to any kind of upcoming creators in general, but also in the Hamilton area that want to like create or even do any kind of videography, whether that be vertical, widescreen, weddings, like whatever, like any kind of advice to like those people?
For sure. I mean, in the very Gary Vee fashion, it's patience and persistence.
Okay.
Which is, keep doing it over and over and over. And don't expect miracles to happen overnight, because you really never know what video, what photo, what piece it is that someone's going to see of yours that's going to help elevate you. And sometimes it's not just that one video that pops off. Sometimes it's just a consistent body of work that someone's like, you know what? Everything they do is really quite good, and a brand might see that. Brand might be waiting until they've seen, they've been 40 videos, 50 videos, and they're all something we could get behind. But I've been doing this for, nearly 10 years. It's like the iceberg thing. It's like most of what it is things that no one will ever see. And it's kind of building up that foundation. So every little thing you do helps everything you're going to do in the future.
There's little techniques to everything.
For sure.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate your time. Sweet. And woo, sweet. But yeah, that's it. Thanks.